Good afternoon, everybody. Hope the week is treating you extremely well. The market has not really done much since our last video. Last Thursday, the market was sitting at about 26.40, and we're at 26.43 at the moment. So not a lot of change here since last week. We're still really just fighting inside this major price action zone, just below the 200-day moving average. The moving averages are still mixed, where we've got the 10 and the 20 pointed up, the 50 and the 200 either pointed flat or down. What I want to do in this week's video is I actually want to look in on a shorter time frame than usual. We're going to take a look in on an hourly chart and discuss some important short-term key levels because, again, the overall picture has not changed much. Let's put a couple of lines on the daily chart first. Here is our major downtrend line that has been in place since October. Again, we have the price action zone that we have been trading in here for the last week, and that 200-day moving average is right there. So an important zone certainly to pay attention to. When we look at our RSI, we're right at RSI resistance going back all the way to the beginning of last year at this moment as well. So those are going to be the things we want to pay attention to in on a daily time frame. Now, let's look in on a shorter time frame. Let's break this down onto an hourly chart, and let's take a look at the structure and the price action on a shorter time frame. So again, we can see that downtrend line going back to the beginning of the sell-off really is right in play right here. And when we talk about price action, you can clearly see the importance to this zone right here. We have had a ton of trading and potential reversals and or breakdowns between this 26 and 2700 level, which is really what we are paying very close attention to. If we get back up above that, right, that really opens things up. And if we fall below that 2600 level, that would put this as kind of the ceiling that's in place. So really, really important zone that we are paying attention to. Now, if we are going to make a pullback from right here, let's take a look in on the fib levels and let's discuss some of the zones that we could see that potential pullback to. So if we do break underneath that 2600 level, when we look at our fib retrace, that middle zone's right at about that 2510. That would be what we would be paying attention to if we were to do a one of these moves up, pull back to that 50% retrace level, and then ultimately push higher and make that breakout. That would be that 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2-step forward pattern that we talk about. So that's an important zone and level to pay attention to here. When we take a look at the uptrend line that's in place, all right, you can see we had a very clear kind of like rising wedge that was in place, and over the last couple of sessions we have broke underneath of that rising wedge. That really important level to get back up above is going to be that 2600. If we get 2650, I'm sorry. If we get over 2650, that puts us back into making that run at that 2700 important key level. All right, so bears here see this as a bearish rising wedge, a break below, and then a back test, and they're looking for this pullback down towards that 50% retrace level. So very important action that we have right here in between this 2600 and 2700 level. Really, there's not a whole lot more to say. We've taken a look at the bigger picture over the last couple of videos. And right now, we're really just waiting for that next move. Or is it going to be up? Is it going to be down? That's what we're paying attention to. So watch 2600, watch 2700. Those are going to be those key levels. This video is shorter than usual, but again, we are just kind of sitting and waiting for the market to make its next move. I hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic rest of the week. As always, take care, and I'll see you guys next week.